The word lipids derived from the Greek word lipos, which means fat. Biological lipids are a chemically diverse group of organic compounds which insoluble in water. They are insoluble in nonpolar solvent as either chloroform or benzene. Unlike proteins, nucleic acids, and polysaccharides, lipids are not polymers. Lipids participate in oxidative phosphorylation. Many lipid molecules are amphipathic. Neutral lipids upon hydrolysis yield glycerol and fatty acids. They are the chief storage form of energy. They provide six-fold much energy as equivalent mass of glycogen.
The definition of lipids may be regarded as an organic substance relatively insoluble in water, soluble in organic solvent, potentially related to fatty acids and utilized by the living cells. So, as you can see, yung lipids is lipids is present on oil, butter, honey, or any materials that consist of, or any foods consist of lipids. So, let's go on the types and example of lipids. So, yun na nga, tulad nga sabi ko, yung lipids is found on steroids or hormones. The second one is the waxes or bee, furniture, ear, car, plant. The third one is cholesterol is in egg yolk, red meat. The fourth one is fats from animals. So such as you can see on the picture is the example is bacon or any patty or any patty meats. So for the fifth one is the oil from plant. So oil from plant is usually makikita yun sa mga coconut oil or coconut plantation na yun present talaga yung lipids. Then the sixth one is phospholipids, cells membrane. So it locates in our body. Then the last one is pigments. Plants pa rin siya makikita. Usually yung pigments is part pa rin siya ng plants, which is tulad ng mga vegetables na dun present pa rin yung pigments, which is nag-consist siya in lipids.
Functions of lipids. So lipids are a diverse group of molecules that play important roles in our body. Here are some of the main functions of lipids. First is storing energy. Lipids are an important source of energy in our body. They can be broken down to release energy when needed. Triglycerides are the primary form of stored lipids in the bodies, which are stored in adipose tissue. Next, regulating and signaling. Lipids play important roles in regulating and signaling processes in the body. For example, they can act as hormones or as signaling molecules that regulate cell growth, differentiation, and death. Next is insulating and protecting. Lipids help to insulate and protect for our body. So for example, adipose tissue acts as insulation to help regulate body temperature, while lipids in the skin act as a barrier to prevent butter loss. Next is aiding digestion and increasing bioavailability. Lipids aid in the digestion and absorption of fat-soluble vitamins such as vitamins A, B, E, and K. They also increase the bioavailability of other nutrients by helping to solubilize them. They serve storage form of metabolic fuel. Lipids can be stored as an energy reserve in the body for later use. Next, they serve transport form of metabolic fuel. Lipids can be transported in the blood as free fatty acids, triglycerides, and cholesterol esters. They provide structural components of membranes. Lipids are an essential component of cell membranes, providing structural support and helping to regulate membrane fluidity. phospholipids, glycolipids, galactolipids, and sphingolipids sphingolipids are examples of lipids that make up cell membranes. They have protective functions. Lipids have protective functions in bacteria, plants, insects, and vertebrates. For example, lipopolysaccharides are found in the outer membrane of gram-negative bacteria and help to protect them from the host immune system. In plants, catechin and suberin are lipids that help to protect against water loss and pathogens.
Classification of lipids. Classification based on their chemical composition. First is simple lipids or homolipids. These are esters of fatty acids with various alcohols. Next is the compound lipids or heterolipids. These are esters of fatty acids with alcohol and possess additional groups also. Last is the derived lipids. These are substances derived from simple and compound lipids by hydrolysis.
Simple lipids. These simple lipids include fats, oils, and waxes. These simple lipids are derivatives of lipids like substance called fatty acids. Fatty acids are long-chain carboxylic acids, or generally greater than about 12 carbon, that have no solubility in water. The hydrophilic or the COOH group is referred to as a polar base, and the hydrophilic hydrocarbon portion is referred to as non-polar tail.
Compound lipids, they are fatty acids esterified with alcohol, but in addition, they contain other groups. Depending on these extra groups, they are subclassified as a phospholipids, it containing phosphoric acid, and non-phosphorylated lipids is a negatively charged, naturally occurring lipids found in a variety of biological membranes that participate in scaffolding, cellular compartmentalization, and transduction.
Derived lipids. Derived lipids are substances that derive from simple and compound lipids by hydrolysis. These includes fatty acids, alcohols, diglycerides, monoglycerides, steroids, and carotenoids.